Are you ready to join me in transforming fear to freedom? That's the objective of the show. Are you ready to? Pleasure to be able to bring to you one of the speakers from the International Kinesiology Conference 2015 being held in Banff, Alberta, Canada. And this is Let's Get Real, chatting with Catherine. And you don't get much realer than Patricia Lemer. She's been doing her work for some time, and she's the author of Outsmarting Autism, which we're going to talk about, and a lot more. So welcome to the show, Patricia. Thanks so much for giving us your time and sharing your wisdom with us.
Thank you, Catherine.
I talked to Joanne Lee Meritu, who's the chair of the conference, and she mentioned that you're going to be doing a workshop prior to the conference. So where is that, and what's it going to be about?
Well, that's at the same place at the Banff Center.
Okay.
And the conference is the Monday before the workshop is the Monday before the conference actually starts.
Okay.
And the workshop is an all-day on vision issues and developmental problems. And as I said, I got very interested in vision, and we can talk about really what vision is, because I think it's so missed and so important in understanding behavior. And then my conference workshop is on going beyond the labels, not treating a label, but treating a person.
Okay.
Anybody who's interested in changing behavior, okay, and who has seen some of the visual symptomology, like many of the kids don't give you good eye contact, or they do what's called visual stims, where they wiggle their fingers in front of their eyes, or they might squint, or they might look to the side. All of those are visual symptoms which tell you that something's going on between the eyes, and that the two eyes might not be working together, or the eyes and the brain might not be working together, but it's not about eyesight. And one of my pet peeves is when somebody says, oh, he has visual stims, or he doesn't give you good eye contact because he's autistic.
Right. Well,
just the opposite is true. He's autistic because his visual system isn't working very well.
Wow, that's profound.
It's very profound. And so you say, well, poor vision may be the cause of the lack of eye contact. But if that baby has nutritional deficits or toxicity, that also could be preventing those eyes from working together. So you have to keep peeling the onion and getting lower and lower and lower into the symptomology to figure out where to go and to get things happening. And in our lifestyle, unfortunately, we have a lot of practices that interfere with the 3 steps of those reflexes. Their emergence, their being active, and their becoming integrated. And everything from car seats and backpacks to putting mothers to bed during high-risk pregnancies, to putting babies on their backs so that they allegedly don't get SIDS, instead of putting them on their tummies like we used to. All of these practices, which are done for good reasons and often for safety reasons, these practices interfere with the 3 steps of reflexes. So reflexes are one of the things that I'm going to talk about in both of my talks, and it's a very hot subject right now in working with kids with all kinds of issues. Told her
absolutely.
To do. These moms are not playing dead, and if their child has an autism diagnosis and the doctor says to them, well, autism is a lifelong disability, these moms are saying, I watched my child become autistic. I'm going to heal my child.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to just play dead. So the first things that I look at are these lifestyle changes. And what can you do at home with what you're eating, drinking, breathing, the products you're using, the personal care products, your cleaning products. Those are the things that I want you to look at and make sure that they are the healthiest, best things that you can possibly use. And then we look at food, and half of the beginning of the book is looking at what you are eating, the quality of your food, the kind of foods that you're eating. And if you look at this population of sick kids, it's like they were in collusion. They're all eating wheat and dairy products. They have cereal and milk for breakfast and pizza and grilled cheese for lunch and macaroni and cheese for dinner. And they didn't collude to do this. This is a phenomenon that's happening in our society. And we have got to get real food back into the diets of these unhealthy kids. And as soon as we add leafy green vegetables and good quality fruits, and we add some cruciferous vegetables, and get mom to work and cook or dad in the kitchen and not eat out and not buy prepared foods, these kids get much, much healthier. And so we have to look at our food. And then
this is such good news. Like, to me, this is the good news. This is it. Like, people won't even talk about it anymore. You can't even, in social media, as soon as someone talks autism, everybody shuts up or goes away or doesn't want to talk about it. And I think it's hope, because we felt hopeless. And you're talking about empowerment for the children that could actually have a different kind of... Yeah.
Very helpful.
Yeah, I love it. So there's the workshop, and then the day before the conference, which is in Banff, and all the details. I'll have the link on the website as well.
I've been traveling with my book now for over a year, and this workshop that I'm doing on vision, I've done many places all over the country. But my session as part of the conference is called Beyond Labels, and looking at, again, the behaviors and what's causing them. But my workshop is one of dozens of workshops at this conference. Yeah. This is one of the most exciting conferences that I've ever been honored to participate in. They have people coming from all over the world, Catherine. I helped edit the manual of handouts for this conference. There are things on the chakras. There's all kinds of interesting workshops on the reflexes, on brain gym, on all kinds of motor and sensory therapies that are very, very therapeutic in getting kids out of trouble. And wonderful, wonderful speakers who are using all kinds of hands-on techniques, from massage to movement to music. Just amazing, amazing workshops. Anybody who's never been to Banff, and what a gorgeous place to have it. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to go to Banff in September. I'm sure the foliage is gorgeous, and to be able to be up there and that, before the snows come.
Well, we did have a little bit. So I love what you're doing, and you're going to have books available. People can buy them right at the conference, right?
Yes, we're going to have books at the conference, and my own website, patricialemer.com, and Outsmarting Autism has its own website, outsmartingautism.com. We both have Facebook pages. There's tons of information on those websites. People can get a taste of what I'm going to be talking about at the conference. And if they go on the conference website, they can see the amazing variety of speakers who are going to be there, and it in such a beautiful setting. I'm so excited.
Well, yes, and I'm going to be bringing several of the speakers are going to be chatting with me, as you are, Patricia, and I really appreciate it. So, yes, I spoke to Dr. Charles Krebs yesterday. Fascinating man. I call him a walking miracle.
He's an amazing man.
Isn't he, though? And then Dr. William Tiller is going to be talking to me later today, and he's the keynote speaker, so that's...
And they've saved him for the last day.
I know. But it's just like a build-up, right, to this super exciting information. And I mean, it's leading edge thought, and I call myself a leading edge broadcaster because that's how I feel, bringing this out and sharing it with people. I'm just embracing it. Now, the other thing,
every family for me is like a puzzle. I just love to try to peel the onion back and figure out what's going on. They say when you see a child with autism, you've seen one child with autism. And when you've seen one child with a disability, every child is different. And that's what makes it so much fun for me. I don't know if you've ever played cards with 52 cards in a deck. Every hand is different. And that's what it is for me working with kids, is trying to figure out, where do you start? and where do you go and how do you peel this onion back to get the most information.
Yeah, and offer them hope.
Love.
Yeah, and offer them these tools to really thrive. We're not just here on the planet to barely get through it. I mean, there's only one way off the planet. So we're not going to survive it. But while we're here, let's thrive. Let's just eat it up.
Let's thrive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
can't wait to meet you.
Sounds great. And for everyone else, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the website, which has the other guests that are going to be coming on the show to talk about the conference and what they're doing, their kinds of work. And don't forget to share, because you don't know who is going to really learn and benefit from this. So we are creating an exquisite world. Until next time, take care.